Hello and welcome to another episode of Checking Out Chillies with ChilliChump. I'm not looking forward to this one because I know it's going to hurt. Today we're going to be checking out the Dorset Naga. The Dorset Naga, as with all super hots, is part of the capsicum chinense family of chilies. It is rated at 800,000 to 1.6 million Scoville. That's ridiculous heat. Even if it's on the low end of 800,000, it's gonna hurt. Now, the Dorset Naga was developed here in the UK by Seaspring Seeds. Go check them out. I absolutely love their site. They have some fantastic seeds, and I've grown with a lot of success from their plants or from their seeds. And they developed this chili from the Naga Morrick. So it was selective breeding, I believe, and they ended up with this Dorset Naga, which is just ideal for the type of climate we have here in the UK. But it also means that when you're growing it in a better climate, it does fantastically well. This plant can get massive. This year I'm doing an experiment where I'm growing as big as I can get this Dorset Naga plant. At the moment it's well over 7 feet, and I expect it to be hitting 8 feet before the end of the year. The pods typically get to this sort of size, but a few of them will be smaller than this. Let's cut one open and see what's inside. And I need to be so careful not to touch this because I will have burning eyes and body parts later. So let's do this. Oh, I can smell it. That is so fragrant. Oh, it's got a bit of a sweet smell to it as well. So it's not like a Carolina Reaper where it smells just like pain. This does have a little bit of a sweet smell up front, but definitely an unmistakable chinense smell there as well, which you know is just going to be heat. Now, I can't eat a whole one of these right now because I have not had lunch, and that will just give me so much pain in my stomach. Okay, let's have half of a half. I think that's more than enough for us to get an idea of the heat and of the flavors. It's quite sweet, but the heat just straight away starts building up. I'm sure I have some form of PTSD from all the hot chilies I've eaten before. My body knows what's coming, and it's not the heat in the mouth. That I don't mind too much as this is coating the mouth and hurting. It's not about that initial heat. I can handle the mouth heat because that goes away after about 10-15 minutes if you're lucky. Just give me a second, I'll finish my thought. But yeah, it's not the heat in the mouth, it's the stomach, especially when you haven't eaten. But even if you have sometimes, I mean, if it's hot enough. That's hot. Oh. Thank goodness I didn't eat the whole thing. It's when it goes in the stomach, it's the worst. What they call capsaicin cramps. Man, this is hurting. Now bear in mind, I'm gonna have a good 20-30 kilograms at least of these when it comes to the end of the season, and I've got an amazing hot sauce planned for it, and it's gonna hurt like hell, but it's such a lovely tasting chili if you can get past the heat. In terms of super hots, it's one of the nicer ones. It's hurting. Yeah, so I've got a great hot sauce coming. These just lend themselves so well to a really stupidly hot sauce. There's gonna be a few other things added to it as well, not just these, and it's gonna taste fantastic. Oh man, that's hot. I think this is probably in the middle of that 800,000 to 1.6 million, so I'd say 1.2 million maybe. That sting in the back of the throat. Not really on the lips. The tongue is hurting. This part behind your ears, that's hurting. And I know my stomach's going to be hurting later. But yeah, that's a hot one. It's a great chili though as well. I mean, come on, those pods look amazing. If you do want seeds for these, listen, go and support Seaspring Seeds, buy it from them. I am going to be selling seeds for these as well, but they're the guys that came up with this chili, and all kudos to them. But if you do want some from my plant, then yeah, there's some available in my seed store as well. I think I'm going to go and have some milk now. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I look forward to speaking. Stay spicy.